and probably want to get my settings window out of the way of the game. So,
do you want to throw that on Discord as well, so that I'm not
oh
lagging out?
yeah. Let me go ahead and do that. So like, share the screen with you so you can be in real time. Pinball is important in real time, so this will help.
I mean, you really can't hit the bumper things with the right timing if you aren't. Yeah, you need it.
Well, I mean, I am looking at the game proper.
Yes.
So.
And now so am I.
Yes. So we're gonna. I found this game on. I think I found this game on DL site, but it's also on Steam, which is how I'm playing it now.
Steam.
I'm gonna. You know, the volume is still loud enough to where it's like making it hard for me to hear you. So I'm.
Yeah. The voices need to be significantly above the kind of the.
This should do it.
Yeah.
I think I've got it now.
level of the. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm glad. This has been an educational moment for anyone that's wondering about how the world of VTubing goes. That's how it goes.
So, game audio should be in the green, and person audio should be in the deep yellow to the low red.
Yes, that's how you want to do that. So I think I've got everything set now. We've got some pinball games coming at you.
Yes, pinball.
And we are joined by Korunick, as usual.
As common, yes.
Is anything you feel like promoting or talking about?
I have a Twitch channel as well, and I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Superb.
At 8 p.m. At 8 p.m. Mountain.
You're the closest I have to a collab. I know you don't do the VTube thing, but for anyone who hasn't become aware of it yet, we totally know each other IRL, and we like running games together. So
indeed,
that's
ever since those long days back in the old days.
Back in the days of yore.
The 90s,
if you will. One of these days, we're going to have to share the story about how we met in high school, because we both have unique and hilarious stories about how we met the other.
Yes.
But that's for another time.
Let's get some pinball.
Yeah, let's get some pinball action going. I've been feeling like some pinball.
Start the adventure.
It says press A or B to start the adventure. That's not working.
Uh-oh.
I probably should have checked to make sure the controller works. Yeah, let's go into settings.
Over to settings.
Well, that doesn't help at all. Well, maybe if I plug the controller in again, maybe that'll help.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, something happened. I did something.
Yeah.
Okay, A, start the adventure.
Hey, it worked.
Alright, what buttons are the flippers? Oh, there we go. Okay.
There you go.
Okay, so there's really only 3 buttons to this game that I noticed. It's a pretty simple pinball game. I had some fun playing it on my tablet, so I decided to pick it up and let it run. I don't think that it matters that you gain levels in the game, but you do gain levels in the game, and the game got significantly louder after I started it. So I'm like on the cusp of hearing you again.
Oh, jeez.
But I should be able to do it. Like, if you and I talk at the same time, I don't think I'm going to hear you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
I think that's the game, though. I think the sound just isn't perfect in the game.
Well, like, usually the gameplay in a pinball game is much louder than the you're waiting to get started music. Well, you have a fence now.
Yep, I gain a fence. There's a couple of things on the side there to kind of help you out at first. I found some interesting things in this game. It's largely just a basic pinball game. It's not really got anything as in-depth as, say, Pinball Quest on the NES, which is probably my favorite pinball game of all time.
I never played that one.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's a legit RPG pinball game where you gain levels.
NES?
Really? It's an early NES game, and I found it completely at random when I was younger, and fast forward 35 years, I finally found a copy for Famicom.
Cool.
And I own a copy now, and it's just great.
Yeah.
You actually build levels and buy items that you can use to... You can buy the stoppers.
Yeah.
This game has a little bit of fun. There's bosses that you run into that you can fight when you make it high enough up in the map here.
Sure.
There's a couple of big obstacles as you go along, like the big guy there. I forget what happens when you beat him, but...
Well, he probably drops some little crystals or something, and you level up.
But we're just dual-wielding our way.
Usual pinball stuff. Oh, you can party now.
Yep, you get a party when you want... I have not figured out what it is that activates them yet, because I can never tell what's going on in this game, but they're dead now. Oh no, they're still there. Okay.
They're gonna follow you.
I don't remember having this difficult of a time getting up last time I played, but I guess we'll see if we can climb our way up here.
This might be a little bit different on the Android version compared to the PC version. Like, it might be a little bit trickier.
It feels like it plays about the same.
Well, we're like 3 minutes in.
I think I only played it for half an hour.
So only a factor of 10.
There we go. We made some progress here. Let's see if we can get a bit further up.
In science, we call the factor of 10 an order of magnitude, and it's usually significant.
Alright, so there's like a succubus thing up here that we can do some damage. Just like in real life.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we've got a couple of little wyvern-looking, or griffin-looking things here. There's a boss in that cave, if we can weasel our way in.
Oh, but it's blocked right now. See that? There's like a wooden thing there. Or do you mean the cave in the center?
The cave in the center, yeah. I don't know what this is. This is new. I haven't seen this screen before.
Well, you beat the guy.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. I have no idea where my goal is in this one. I'm just gonna keep hitting things.
You're just supposed to get as many points as possible. It's one of those, like, bonus stage thingies. There you go.
So it's kind of hard to tell where you are sometimes because of the explosions, but...
Well, there's that, and it also scrolls. Like, you have to get close to the edge of the screen before it scrolls, so it's hard to see where you're going, too.
Yeah, especially when you're dropping. But other than that, this is a semi-satisfying little pinball game.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can just make some significant progress and see what happens.
Back into the grassland sky. Kill more owls.
That should be anyone's life goal.
I mean, they have pellets. You don't want animals that have pellets.
We call that Don Maku.
I'm sensing a tone and incongruity in this game.
A what?
Like the tone. It's like it's an adventure with these monsters that you have to kill, and you're like in this happy mood at the same time. It's like this is a little bit odd, isn't it?
Kill
Like
Wildlife,
crazy?
the pinball game.
Well, it's not just that, right? It's like you've got this happy dun, 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 dun music, and like balloons are flying around the screen.
And then a dragon.
And then kill these owls.
It's probably a weirder expression of the 2080 rule.
Yeah.
Oh, we leveled up. We're level 6 now. I don't know what that means.
I hope it makes you do more damage when you ram into the enemies. That'd be nice. That'd be the least they can do.
I really don't know. I couldn't figure out what the levels were for. I mean, I beat one of the bosses and it just kept going, so I'm not sure if there is an end goal in the game. Or if it's just, here, have fun.
The end goal in pinball is to eventually lose.
Fair enough.
And to have as many points as possible when you lose.
But we just destroyed that griffin. They keep coming back, like we're not going to continue to cut them.
The coins are respawning, too.
That's actually pretty weird.
Well, it's, you know, they're just giving you, it's, I mean, since you've already paid for the game, they're just giving you, like, number variants to, hey, more stuff to keep playing.
I feel like this isn't a very goal-oriented game.
Well, the goal is to make progress, but, you know, you're in a bonus stage, you get more points.
Charter!
Yes, the Griffin thing is dead. Very dead.
What is that, an axe that she has? Is she our paladin? Oh, we can flip them, too. Not that it really matters.
Oh, the party members, you mean?
Oh, good, I can pause. I'm gonna try and lower the volume a little bit here.
Yeah, go nuts.
Assuming this won't utterly disrupt the game. I wonder why it's so loud.
It's a pinball game. I am shocked that you were surprised that a pinball game is loud.
Well,
like
usually
obnoxiously loud.
Usually you're in an arcade where it's meant to be that way, and there's like 5 other pinball machines right next to it.
Yeah, and this is a realistic interpretation of what pinball is like, plus RPG elements.
Yeah, you should really try and find Pinball Quest and check it out. It is a fun game.
I'll have to do that because I've never played it before, and I feel like I'm fairly knowledgeable about the NES catalog in general. Like I haven't played everything, but
you know, for all the times that I've told people about it, very few people I have ever met have ever heard of it.
Yeah, it must be pretty darn rare. It was, I mean, those days were weird because like there would be games for the NES that would sit on like the shelf at like Toys R Us for years, and like nowadays everything is so fast paced that like, you know, it's like you could never imagine a game sitting on a shelf for years.
We're in the grassland again.
You're in the clouds. Not only would no shop allow a game to sit on the shelf for years, but like the way that games are marketed now, the output is so much more rapid that if you went to a store and you saw a game that was 2 years old on the shelf, you'd be a little surprised. I mean, you know, I don't know. I mean, I guess GameStop has for like, but like this was like long after the NES was kind of like old. So like, yeah, it's like looking for previous gen games.
Yeah. I mean, I've always liked pinball games to some degree. There's a handful of video game console pinball games that I really liked. Whoa.
Well, that didn't work.
Not at all. I liked Sonic Spinball. That was a good one.
Sonic Spinball was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Pinball Quest is one of my favorite. My second favorite might actually just be the old Pinball for NES, like the original one.
Yeah, I've played that one a decent amount, and it's okay.
Pinball for Atari was fun. It wasn't the greatest game, but it was something satisfying about it back when Atari was the only thing around, and a simple game didn't really register as, you know, boring to anyone that was in, like, you know, 6 or 7 years old.
Yeah, standards are different now.
Yeah, and I would still go back and play it to this day. I really liked that pinball game.
But it's probably mostly nostalgia.
Not entirely. I mean, I could kill a good half hour playing it, I'm sure.
Fair enough.
After that, I'd probably be like, okay, I can put this down for a while.
Like a decade.
I could probably pick that one up once a week if I actually had a copy of it anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the Atari games were so minimal that like
they were very simple and compared. You know, once the NES came out, it was game over for the Atari because they were fun games, but there was so much more going on in the 8-bit era that you would rather be playing an NES in any given category. I mean, there's still fun to be had on the Atari. You know, lots of two-player games.
There were some games on the Atari that are still actually really good, even by today's standards. Like Yar's Revenge is still like something that you could play today. Sequest is something you could still play today. What other Atari games are really good? Like actually genuinely good. There's quite a few of them.
Missile Command.
Missile Command is a good one, yeah.
And Atlantis. Atlantis was a good game.
I don't think I ever played Atlantis.
It was basically a lot like Missile Command, but the way that you blew everything up was a little differently structured.
Okay.
Defender was fun, even though I didn't understand how the game worked until I was in my teens.
Yeah, you need a manual for. Well, like Defender is. The thing about Defender on the Atari is that it was like a really poor port, because like there's a version of Defender on the Atari 800, which was like a Commodore basically.
Yeah.
And that one actually looks pretty good. And then there were like, you know, the actual arcade version of Defender you can emulate these days as well, and that one looked interesting.
Uh-oh, monsters assaulted. I wasn't me.
Uh-oh.
Was not me.
You got a bonus of assault monsters.
Murder the succubus first. No thoughts allowed.
Physics has forced you to do so.
I can think of 2 other really good games on the Atari. There was River Raid is one of my favorites. Spy
but
Hunter.
Again, River Raid was a port. There was an Atari 800 version of River Raid that looked and played better, is the thing.
And Spy Hunter was an arcade game that was ported to the Atari as well. I used to love the Spy Hunter arcade game. It was in like every bar.
Yep. There's an NES version of Spy Hunter too that is also pretty bad compared to the arcade version.
There was I don't think there was ever a port that was as good as the arcade version.
No, the arcade version of Spy Hunter is very good, and as far as I can remember, all the console versions of it that I played really sacrificed the smoothness of the controls.
But overall, there was just so much more on NES that once the NES came out, the Atari, people lost interest in the Atari pretty quickly.
Well, I mean, you know, the Atari was like, it was almost a different generation of game console.
Yeah.
Because there was that whole, like, crash and all that stuff.
The world owes a lot to the Atari, though.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can survive the Dragon Cave this time. No!
Down the middle. Is there any, like, tilt mechanic in this game?
No, there's not. And if there is, I couldn't figure it out.
That's fair.
So I actually, I picked up a, oh god, what's it called? It's a Samsung tablet.
Yeah.
I picked up the S9 Ultra. It's a really nice tablet. I probably should have gone with something smaller, because I bought it for drawing mostly.
Yeah.
But it has so much processing power in it that I was like, fine, you know what? I'll put some mobile games on it. And this was the first one I found.
Okay.
It wasn't even on the Android store. I think I got this one off of DL site.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and there's a lot of controllers you can get, since tablets will use Bluetooth controllers.
Sure, that makes
I picked
sense.
up one of the 8-bit do ones and played around with it on this. I actually kind of like the tablet for playing games, which is something I really never thought I'd say. But I'm going to mess around with it a bit more. DL Site actually has a lot of games for tablet. Not necessarily... well, they've got like a PC and a smartphone section. Most of the smartphone stuff is Android, not Apple. So.
Right, that makes sense.
Alright, I think we made it to the boss here. Yep.
Boss battle, yes.
Let's see if we can do this. Oh, no.
You just immediately get sucked right in the middle. It's beautiful.
It's a little more forgiving than pinball for any... there we go.
And you're done.
It's also a little bit wider than the rest of them there, so...
Sure.
At least it looked like it. It's about that wide.
It did look like it was... I mean, the fact that you could just, like, sit on the bumper, the middle bumper, for a while was kind of surprising. Because usually they're not set up for you to do that easily.
Okay, let's try this again. I think it actually saves the health. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not.
It does not. Either you did no damage or it does not.
Alright, I got my team. And we're dead. Again,
right
exactly the same way. We're killing a lot of succubi today.
They deserve it. I'm actually not sure if those are supposed to be succubi. They look like they're just mages.
Ah, they could be. Who knows? Okay, they're definitely thoughts. We're going with definitely thoughts.
Pinball thoughts. The worst kind of thoughts.
And now I... now I know exactly what game I want to make.
And
unbelievable. It's my party. They're the ones doing it to me. I'm blaming them.
Yeah, okay. That sounds like a hero thing to do.
Yeah. Like, why'd you guys even come here?
You have failed the quest of the Avatar. Reason, blaming your party. It's alright, you can just get more boxes full of gold.
And fire myself into the rear end of the pinball thought.
Yes.
She's probably live streaming that to her whole audience. I guess technically I am too. I like how you can occasionally stand on their head and just keep whacking them.
Sure. That's half the fun.
That's one of the things that makes pinball so great.
You almost got him. If you could just stay in for another...
Couple more hits. Couple more hits.
Yeah, a couple more hits and you got him. Oh, it spawned right back for you. That's actually surprising.
Yeah, there might be like an enemy that spawns it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Got him.
You got him.
Nice slowdown effect.
Or, no.
Not entirely sure what's going on here. I know I made it here last time and I almost instantly died, but we're gonna find out what we can do.
Well, can you die or do you just get kicked out?
You just get kicked out.
Yeah.
That should help a little bit.
Maybe? The sprite is so large that I don't know where you're supposed to hit it.
I'm just having trouble keeping track of where I am.
That also, yes.
But if I can blame my party can also take credit for landing some damage on this gigantic boss creature. Thank you, boss creature. I thought I was going down that time.
Yeah, you did. You almost did. He's almost down.
Pinball, where the boss can help you.
Oof. There's your party
No,
back.
no!
And down.
Nothing is as intense as a game of pinball.
Where you have to beat a boss.
Pinball Quest on the NES is actually pretty hard.
Yeah?
Yeah. It is not fooling around.
Oh, you have to start all the way over.
Yep. It's pinball. There is no forgiveness in pinball.
That's fair.
You're lucky you get the occasional stopper.
With the occasional party members.
I'll have to try and find a way to get my... Oh, you know what? I do have a way to stream my Famicom games.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I could probably run some Pinball Quest one day.
Oh, that'd be fun. I would love to see that game in action.
I probably will not make it very far since... oh, no! Why did I do that?
Oh, I can't believe you did that.
Well, I assumed it wasn't there, so I prepared my...
Yeah. Uh-oh. You're losing progress.
And losing progress again. Get my party at least. No.
Right down to the
No. Stop that. Stop it.
So a lot of pinball games have like a little thing, like have like the ability to kind of nudge left or right a little bit, like like you're tilting the thing. But that would make a lot of sense in this because you're playing supposedly like a sapient creature.
Well, they're giving you a lot of barriers, so I'm guessing that it's they aren't. It's not in this. That's actually that's an item you get in Pinball Quest, is the ability to tilt.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool things like that. You can purchase stoppers, abilities.
Yeah. Right down
the progress in your game depends on how much you can keep your character in place.
Right.
Get him! Get him!
Get him, boys! Oh no! Dang it.
Something's holding up that lever. I think when they fire their shots at you, if they go underneath it, they bounce them up.
Oh, you think so?
I think so.
Maybe.
We're gonna get him.
Someday.
Oh man, we got kept silent in the chat. He's on his way to some Japanese concerts, if I remember correctly.
Sweet.
He's gonna go see I think it's Melt Banana.
I'm so behind on all that stuff.
Well, he's introduced me to some stuff I've never heard before, because Melt Banana's kind of out of the circle of what you and I usually know. Like,
yeah.
You know, we're looking at stuff from the early 2000s and the 90s, and Melt Banana's pretty fresh on the scene comparatively. They actually played recently around here. I mean, if this guy just wants to hold me in that corner the whole time, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, that seems to work. I mean, your party members can shoot fireballs, I think. No, not that corner.
Oh, Hanabiye, that's the one. Yeah, Hanabiye is the one he went to see. Okay.
Nice.
Uh-oh, what's this? A power-up? This is new.
Yeah, it looks like it. It's kind of...
Very effective.
Whatever it was, it worked.
Oh,
no! Oh, come on!
Maybe I'm just terrible at pinball.
You're better than I am by, like, a factor of 10. I suck at it.
As far as real-life pinball goes, hands down, bar none, Medieval Madness is my favorite pinball machine.
Yeah?
Yep, and I believe they still have one up at good old Pinball Pete's in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Oh,
nice. I have played that pinball machine more than any other pinball machine on the planet, and we used to have one when we were younger at home.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, I'm sure you saw it before. It was an old 1970s one. I can't remember what it was called. Very basic one, but it was pretty cool. Might have even been from the 1960s.
Uh-oh.
We're not quite in danger yet, but we're getting there.
Well, your gate just vanished, so...
Yeah, I think I might be wrong. They might just be popping in and out of existence.
I think that they have like a timer on them, and something that you're doing triggers them to reappear. Like beating a boss, maybe, or something. Or like one of the larger monsters.
It's entirely possible that Melt Banana has been around since the 90s. They're kept silent.
I feel like I've heard of them before. I just have never heard anything that they've done.
But they're like definitely in a style of music that I wouldn't have been looking for, so I wouldn't have come across them.
Oh, that's fair.
Okay, let's see if we can do that this time, or do this that time, or that this that is thing. Not sure where I was going with that.
Beat the boss.
I'm almost gonna feel bad if I can't kill the thoughts first.
Well,
but I'm not gonna try to.
Or you kill the thought. Hey, that's like the only time I'm gonna have the chance to make that pun. Don't me.
Oh, I know. I was aying at the losing the pinball match thing.
Yeah, sure you were.
Totally.
When do you get to make a modern internet / Egyptian pantheon in a stream? You tell me. You tell me when there's a better opportunity to do that, and I'll do it then.
In the entirety of human existence, there has been a total of one opportunity, and you took it. So
there you go. And that's something.
Now we're gonna try to at least beat this boss before moving on to the next pinball game.
Well, I'd really like to see what happens when you beat a boss. Do you get like a new level?
I'm not sure. I think so, because I think I did beat him the first time.
Because that's really cool. Like, you get like a whole new like arena kind of thing.
Oh, you will love Pinball Quest.
And back down.
I'm starting to think that gathering your party is a trap.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like the party affects you in any significant way. It seems like all they do is shoot fireballs at.
Oh yeah, they help reduce enemy health.
Right, but no, but I mean, like, I don't think that I think that you just go right over them. Like, I don't think they affect your physics at all.
No, they don't affect yours at all. You pass right through them.
So, like, then what is bad about having the opportunity to?
No, I mean, every time I get them, it's like sets me up perfectly to fall into the pit.
That's fair. That's fair. I guess the things that generate the party are always right exactly in the middle of the screen.
Yeah.
So if you aim for them and you don't have enough horizontal velocity, you just end up screwed.
Thrusters to maximum.
Basically. Flippers
to maximum. Why isn't he using his own flippers to just flip off the wall?
Well, that wouldn't be fair.
Oh, since we brought up the subject of Japanese music, I wonder, so like, what are some of your favorites?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea. Like I said, I got out of that thing a long time ago, kind of by accident.
Yeah, just say Paul Gilbert.
I mean, Paul Gilbert is excellent, but I wouldn't really consider him Japanese per se.
He's in Japan.
Is he?
He's...
I thought he was in California.
Well, maybe now. He played a lot in Japan. He did a lot of his concerts there.
I mean, he did a lot of concerts in Japan.
No, he does not count as a Japanese artist, though. I just say that one to be funny.
No, of course. But like, I mean, I end up doing video game music mostly. So like, I'll do, remixes of this or arrangements of that.
Yeah, which is totally fair. I love video game music.
But one of my favorite artists right now is Active Neats. They do a bunch of stuff, but they do combination of jazz and orchestral remixes and arrangements of Toho stuff. And like, I mean, when I say orchestral, I mean like a real orchestra. Like, if you look them up on YouTube, they have videos of all their people playing, like 40 people playing a friggin' Toho song beautifully, and it's amazing.
Yeah, they are really good. I love their jazz stuff. I haven't listened to too much of the orchestral yet, but I'm gonna get around to that.
I found a way to import 2 discs of their orchestra stuff because it was so good. And I was like, I have to buy this. Please let me buy it. And back down.
Yep. And back in. Oh, I know that probably my favorite band is, and I have a friend who shares this opinion, but my favorite Japanese band is the Yellow Monkey.
They're really good.
I love their album 8. That's probably my favorite one. Their 6th album, I can't remember what it was. Their album 4 Seasons.
I have a live album of theirs that is really good. Like, it's like, I think it's from 2 different live performances that they did, and it's oh, there's this one what's the funny thing that they did? There's one point in the song in the CD where like there's like this one really long track, and like the first half of the track is just them kind of like playing around with some like parts of their songs, and then like all of a sudden halfway through the track on the disc, the main vocalist just yells tactics, and then the crowd goes nuts, and they just start playing tactics, and it's like, it's not the name of the track, it just happens in the track.
well, I mean, their song is called Tactics. That was.
No, I know, but like it's a 7-minute track, and
Oh.
Tactics comes in 4 minutes into the track. And so like, the name of the track isn't even on the
Oh, I
CD,
see.
isn't even Tactics.
Yeah, that's
so
great.
I was listening to this, I'm like, wait, there's Tactics. And I'm like, that's not what this. What? I've heard this song before.
That's probably their most famous one, just at least in America, just from Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah. I mean, from the way that the crowd went nuts, it sounds like it's pretty popular in Japan too.
I have to say, the biggest Yellow Monkey fan that I'm aware of is one of our close friends. He's gone to see them in concert several times, and they're an older band, so like, you know, they're already doing reunion concerts and things like that.
They're really good though.
They are amazing, and he's actually on one of the DVDs where they were
Really?
interviewing people at the end of the concert DVD.
Oh, that's awesome.
He picked up a copy and he showed it to me once. It was pretty cool. He's like, I love Japanese music, but he's like big into it. Like, he runs a website for it and everything. He's got a bunch of translations all around.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yellow Monkey is one of my favorites. I used to like Larkin Seal a lot, but to be honest, I've only ever heard one of their albums. And they were a random find. Like, the first time I bought a Japanese album, I was at Anime Central in 1999, I believe. And there was a CD shop in a place in Chicago selling Japanese music.
Yeah.
And I bought 3 albums that day. One of them was TM Revolution. I don't remember the name of the album. I bought Larkin Seal's Best Hits. Alright, we beat the boss.
Awesome.
And I bought Puffy Ami Yumi's Spike, which made me a Puffy Ami Yumi fan for life.
Yeah, they're excellent too. This is the same level.
This is the same level. I don't know what's going on.
Did you just...
Oh, it's not... Is it the same level?
It's
It looks
the same
like it.
level.
Yeah.
It's the same level with the same slime.
I don't see anything different.
It just puts you close to... It just brings you closer to death.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens. We're fighting a gladiator now. I guess that's different.
He was there. He was
And
there
we're
before.
dead.
And you died. No, that red guy in the armor suit was there before. Oh, look! No, look to the
Oh, it opened something up,
to
didn't
the
it?
west. It opened up a
Yeah.
thing to the west. You see that? And don't die.
Yes.
This is your last life.
I'm dead.
And dead.
Well, we saw what happens when you beat the boss. I couldn't quite make it over to the new area. I wonder if it'll start with that area open. Maybe we should try it.
Try it. It's
Is
open.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah,
open.
look at it.
Okay. Well, let's
Now,
give it a...
now it might just be graphically open. And
Yeah.
That's a possibility. I hope it's not just graphically open.
It might be. I'm really not sure how to get over there.
There should be like a way to get the spinny thing to throw you over there, or maybe bounce off an enemy or something.
Oh, it doesn't look like it's open.
Kinda. Well, you think so? It looks so open though. And dead. I mean, there's even like a little road and everything.
Ooh.
And a couple levels. There's a golden rock there. You
Got a piece.
Of what?
He's
Don't
packing
know.
heat.
You just start shooting the enemies.
Oh,
Oh, there you go. You made it in. Grin Grassland West.
alright, so there's like a whole world in here that we can explore.
Yeah, apparently.
So I wouldn't really consider this one a pinball RPG. This is a standard pinball with like a map that you can go through, I guess.
Yeah, well, yeah. The leveling doesn't seem to do anything, which is fine. Now, there's something there. Look at that. If you can break that rock, you can get into the castle or something. And you don't.
Oh, did I even press a button there? I don't think I did. There's a village down there.
Yeah, maybe you can get into the village. There's an extra life down there, too. There you go.
Did you see me pick up that extra life? That was all skill.
Yeah.
And losing it immediately, also skill.
Also skill. No, it just doesn't make you it doesn't give you a spring start. It just drops you in the way that you came into the map. Which is nice, because you're not at the bottom of the map when you start.
I will take all the 3 lives.
Yeah, there's another one.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of the flippers
there you
seem to
go.
have a slow reaction. And dead.
You did so? Oh, that's interesting. It could just be there's too many things on screen and the game engine can't handle it.
Yeah, it could be the case. That would actually be pretty funny. It's like, how did you not account for that?
And like the guy who made the game is just some random Russian guy, and he's like he just shrugs.
Nothing but yet. Oh, there's a couple of newer. Uh-oh, monsters assaulted.
Yep.
We're gonna molest the crap out of these monsters.
Better to assault them than to let them assault you.
That's right. Here, go down here.
I like that. I like that little bit of after the bell where he like popped up and smacked him back down with the bumper too. That's just like
rub it in, why don't you?
It's like, no, my quest.
Yeah, so a bit more contemporary. I think I don't know exactly when this band formed, but I remember back in 2014 I started listening to a band called Bandmade, and they're still cranking out albums as far as I know. I really like their kind of like all-female punk rock music style. And there's a couple of other bands I've been meaning to check out. I've listened to a little bit that are kind of the same thing, except there's one called Cynthia, and they have a bit of a synth sound to them. So they're kind of like Bandmade, but with a bit more synthesizer. Of course, my biggest collection of music is probably just anime soundtracks, honestly.
I started importing game soundtracks back in the early 2000s. I have a fairly good collection of those.
I have a couple of those. I think I liked the anime music a little bit better, but game and anime music is what I listen to the most. Most everything else is just stuff that I.
Was that even supposed to work? Did you see that?
I don't. Yeah, I saw that flipper there, and I was like, oh, I can't use that. But then I just went past it. And was like, oh, was I supposed to?
Maybe you were supposed to. It didn't look like it would have hit you. Oh man, this is rough. Clearly, we need Fire Emblem Pinball.
That would be fun.
At the beginning, you choose sword, spear, or axe, and if you ever bump into one of the opposing ones that you're weak against, you just game over.
That's actually a really good idea.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
That's a horrible idea.
You have to make it forgiving enough to where you can get through the game with any of them, but each of them makes it played. Whichever one you pick makes it a different play style.
I guess.
Like it has different effects on the pinball board. I don't know, I've been thinking of getting back into game programming. It's been a while. Ever since...
If you're gonna do it, don't start with Unity.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like that's why I'm thinking of it again, because ever since the whole Unity thing happened, I was thinking of maybe, you know, designing a game engine for 2D games, and you know, just putting it out there as freeware for anyone that wants to use it, so that nobody ever has to worry about that again. At least for the crappy kinds of games you'd be able to make with my engine.
I mean, there are a bunch of free engines out there already, so...
Yeah, it'd be fun to have one that I could do whatever I wanted with, though.
Time's up.
I didn't even realize that was timed. I don't think I ever lasted.
I didn't realize it was timed until, like, there were 6 seconds left. It's like, wait, is that a countdown? Uh-oh, what happens when you count? Uh-oh.
All lives removed.
Game over.
Wait, so it's better to just die?
Yes, it is.
Story of my life.
Discretion is the better part of valor. That's what it's supposed to teach you.
Well, valor is the better part of ignominy?
Also, yes. Shadow of the Colossus is a really good sound.
I thought I broke the game for a second.
I did too. And again. For longer. And well, it's good that they oh, and dead.
Dead.
It's funny that you fight all these creatures, and they're like, you know, they're like these giant robot monsters and all that stuff, and you fight them without ever getting injured. Then you simply just
falling down a hole.
South. You're not even falling down a hole.
Yeah, you're like walking. You're walking towards us.
You're walking south.
So this guy is basically a lemming that you're trying to help survive.
Yeah.
He's a murderous lemming that kills anything that gets in his path.
And you're trying to keep him from going over the cliff.
Monsters assaulted.
They sure did.
Wait,
and it
wait.
timed. Can you beat this guy with... Oh,
wait, what?
Just respawn. Never mind.
Yeah, I actually listen to the Shadow of the Colossus soundtrack a lot when I'm writing.
Oh, it's... Yeah, it's...
Don't you... Oh, you jerk. That was actually because of you. You sent me the link one day to the soundtrack, and I was like...
Oh, it's so good.
Okay. And I think I finished writing one of my books listening to that.
Nice. Yeah, that should be something that I play on. I still have my PS2 copy. I should play through that one of these days on like stream or something.
I've had the HD remix forever, and I've never gone through it.
Well, so they made multiple HD remixes. They made one for PS3, and then they made one for PS4, and they're different games.
I had the PS3 one.
Yeah, me too. PS3 one's really good, but the PS4 one they actually updated the textures and stuff like that more significantly. So it's pretty nice looking, but like I find it hard to justify buying the same game 3 times.
Yeah.
Especially when it looks pretty good on PS2, and even it looks pretty good on PS3, and it still looks pretty good on PS2. Like, it was never a bad looking game.
Well, it's one of the best looking games that there was on PS2, as far as I remember.
Well, It depends. I mean, some of the poly models are a little jaggy and stuff like that, but like overall artistic push, yeah, it was way up there.
Why am I gaining these levels?
They don't do anything. Well, they might make you do more damage to monsters. We'll never know. Ooh, there's a way up.
Oh, I almost had it.
Whoa. Yeah, you did.
Almost had a secret area.
That was cool. Totally unexpected.
We can do this. We can do this.
And she's back. And she's gone.
There we go. Oh.
Not quite.
Maybe I need the other flipper. Maybe I can't get momentum that way.
I don't know. It doesn't look like the other flipper will get you over that far. And you're back at the beginning.
Hey, you're right. What am I even doing here?
Fighting monsters. Getting points. Gaining levels. Falling when you go slightly too far south.
Well, I was gonna keep going until I ran out of lives, but the game just keeps giving me lives when I run out.
Well, you've gotten like 3 game overs so far, so...
Well, I mean, after the boss. I haven't gotten the game over since the boss. Or no, I did, immediately after.
Yeah, you did. Well... You did immediately after the boss, and then you did in that west side area. Pretty sure. I mean, it doesn't really matter because, like, pinball, you're not losing quarters because you got a game over, so, and...
Drum.
But the soundtracks that I bought most were the, well, so there were 3 RPG series that I bought, like, all the soundtracks from. And that is Wild Arms, Grandia, and Suikoden.
Yeah, Suikoden has one of my favorite, if not my favorite, RPG soundtrack.
It has one of the best songs ever written.
Wild Arms is incredible. I love listening to Wild Arms. Grandia,
Wild Arms
actually...
Grandia's soundtrack is really good.
Yeah, I haven't played through the original Grandia, which is probably what I'm going to be streaming next, now that Arafel is finished.
Nice. It's such a good game. Are you going to play the HD remix, or are you going to play the original PlayStation version?
I'm going to play the HD remix.
Okay.
And once I'm done with that, I do want to go through Grandia 2, because I did play that game, but I only ever made it halfway through. The Dreamcast version was one of my favorite... Well, I mean, that was probably the best RPG on Dreamcast.
It was American Dreamcast, yes.
Yeah. Oh, no, yeah, definitely American Dreamcast.
But, like, the Grandia 2 was the first RPG that I played that was like, okay, 3D can work with RPGs now, we have the technology.
Yeah, the game did look really good.
It looked amazing. Chrono Cross is one of those soundtracks that people, like, there's some really weird songs in the Chrono Cross soundtrack, and I mean weird from, like, a music theory perspective, like the, what's it called, Gale or something like that? The regular battle theme is, like, in, like 5/7 time or something like that, something ridiculous like that. Dark Cloud is good. Dark Cloud 2 was really good too.
The Blonde Cave.
It was really easy to, just never finish those games, though. You could just keep grinding forever. Which is both good and bad. gotta get through Valkyrie Profile 2 one of these days.
Oh, my party exploded. Must have been Mega Man.
They're a timed party.
What in the world is the... It's Breakout.
I was thinking more like Boulder Dash, but sure. Whoa! Oh man, Boulder Dash. Boulder Dash was really good on the Atari 800.
I think there was a... I think they remade it for GBA. It was one of the original GBA games.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go look that up.
It was one of them ones where you could switch between a newer version and the older version.
Oh, I love those.
I think it was the first GBA game I had, actually.
Really? Wow.
It was either that or Circle of the Moon. I can't remember.
The game everybody had.
Oh, no, it was... I got that game later. I was... Because that was a game that was the first game I bought after the SP came out.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, that would be a very odd choice for your first like GBA game. Very obscure.
Well, I played a lot of games like it on the Commodore 64, so, you know,
Sure.
I would have recognized something like that as, oh, this could be a fun little thing to carry around. He kind of just sticks his arms out sideways to attack.
Yeah.
He T-poses the enemy to death.
I mean, that's how you show dominance.
Yeah.
I got to the end of Circle of the Moon. I couldn't beat the final boss. Or maybe it was either that or I got to like a boss that I just couldn't beat. And I still have my GBA and my copy of it, so I can pick it back up, but it's not going to be any better at it now.
Yeah, I've still got my copy, and I'm pretty sure it's still got the save file, but I did not make it very far. And oh, I thought I finally broke it. Not yet. Not yet.
Not quite.
We'll get there. We'll break this game.
Circle of the Moon was fun, but the sprites were so small on
Yeah.
that GBA screen. It was like the one downside of that game.
Yeah, that game was almost unplayable until I got the SP. I tried all sorts of backlights. Back when
Well,
you
like
had...
the thing, yeah, the non-backlit GBA was a huge pain to find a good place to play it. You had to have just because you couldn't just have it be bright. You had to have it be bright in the right direction.
Yeah. I mean, most of the games weren't too bad, but Circle of the Moon was especially, like, darkly, drawn.
Yeah. Here comes the thing. Hit it.
Oh, man, that is a very narrow window. Oh, we're in a castle.
In the castle. Or fortress, technically.
Don't you dare... Oh, you...
And down. And stuck. Oh, you didn't get stuck. Okay, you can get back into the fortress now. And it's back. And you're
dead.
They put that village there, and it's like, can you even get to it?
It seems like it's not going to be easy, that's for sure. Oh, and we got there as soon as we said it. This game got like a microphone feature where it's just like listening to what I'm saying, and it's like, yeah, put them there now. Are we attacking the villagers? Is that how you talk to them with your sword, just like Zelda CDI?
Of course.
They're happy.
I picked up the 3 advanced games on Steam. I think.
We're in a village of masochists.
And out.
And down.
Well, it kicks you back to the start point.
Wait, there were 3 games on the GBA?
Yeah, there were.
What was there? Circle of the Moon.
And there were two more on the DS, I think, or maybe even 3 more on the DS.
There were at least 2 on the DS. There was Area of Sorrow.
Yeah.
Was it Rondo of Blood? No, that was...
I don't know. It's weird because, like, it was the most Castlevania games that came out in, like, the shortest period of time ever in history, and, like, somehow I never, like, caught any of them in any significant way except for Circle of the Moon. Circle of the Moon, Aria of Sorrow, and Harmony of Dissonance, yeah.
Monsters assaulted.
Here they are.
Boop, boop. Well, have we seen enough of, oh god, I don't even remember what this game is called.
Isn't it
Brave Assault?
Pinball?
Or Brave Pinball?
Brave Assault? Brave Assault Pinball?
Something like that. It's a very nice looking game on its face, but it's,
Yeah, it looks alright.
Yeah. No, I could definitely pick this one up every once in a while and just pinball it up.
Yeah.
It's got enough distraction in it for me to definitely be able to kill half an hour or so.
Oh, that thing respawned right as you went up there. There you go.
Woohoo!
And down.
Wasn't quite quick enough that time. Music is kind of nice for a pinball game.
I have it turned way down on my end, so I can't really hear much of it, but yeah, it seems alright. You gained a level.
Whatever these levels mean, we don't know.
Oh, it's coming again.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep, here we go. Here we go.
Here's your chance.
Oh!
You missed it.
I've really got to preempt that. Made it to the castle again.
Indeed. Is there a boss at the top of the castle? We'll never know.
There's a thought.
There's an additional thought. A new type of thought.
Omega thought. No. Bad pinball game.
Right? There's your boss. You get up over on the other side. Or you can come down for the... Oh man, this looks fun. It's designed to make it very difficult for you to get back to the boss when you lose at the boss.
No!
Just like any pinball game should be.
A jerk, you mean?
Yes. Pinball games are exclusively designed to be jerks.
Well, that was funny.
It's alright. And back down.
Arg! Arg!
And the enemy spawns in the way. There you go.
Ha!
There you go.
Alright, alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Oh
There
yeah,
you go.
oh, whoa,
Hit
okay.
it.
Almost missed it.
Yeah, that one was close.
Okay. Who's the main boss here?
Probably the little castle.
Oh, yep, that's definitely it.
He's only vulnerable for like once every 3 seconds.
You son of a...
But where does it put you? It puts you right here.
Oh,
well, this,
okay.
They make it easier for you to get back up there. I'm all for that.
At least until I am not paying attention.
Yeah, well, pay attention.
In pinball, never. Oh my god. Well, this is going to be a war of attrition.
Boss battle fail. That's not what attrition means. This is a war of repetition.
A war of attrition for my attention.
Possibly.
Bada boom! No, 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 no. I had no choice.
It's alright, you can get right back in.
It's no use.
In unavoidable chin move?
No. I swear to God.
Hey, you almost got him.
Ha
There you
ha.
go. Alright, now he's a giant castle, and you have to beat the giant castle. Oh, and he's got magic shields now that are almost impossible to get through.
Oh, I see. I gotta get inside that.
Yep.
Hey, there's bombs.
There sure are.
So maybe
I
I
mean,
don't...
you don't have hit points, so maybe it's okay.
How?
And down.
Oh, boy.
They have this set up so exactly so that it will consume all of your time. You will stay here until you beat this boss, and the game makers know that you will. I love it. It's insidious. And down. And up. Every time it just
This might be the
resets.
only pinball game we get to.
Well, if you're gonna insist on beating the boss, maybe. Who knows?
Hey, I could always stream for a bit tomorrow and play some more pinball.
Oh.
Nope, that killed us.
And back down.
There's a wide angle for falling down that hall. That hole.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Stupid shield. Yeah, just focus on maintaining some kind of horizontal velocity. Mage girl, would you do something? No, there she's not. No.
Got him.
That's ridiculous. There you go.
Alright, let's see if we can figure this boss out.
Well, you just need to get through the shield thing. But it's very, like, there's not many gaps there that are wide enough for a hero character to make it through.
Oh, I have to hit
use
that
the
with the
bombs?
bombs. Okay.
Oh, is that how it works?
Ah,
And down. And
leveled up.
Well, if you do this for another 6 or 7 hours, we'll be able to tell whether that increases the damage you do per hit.
So in the case of this boss, they made it really hard to get to it, but once you get there, it lets you easily repeat if you pay attention.
Yes.
And we all know I'm great at paying attention.
Sure. And down.
Hi. How you
Hello.
doing?
How am I doing?
He's on my head. He's just walking on my head.
He's just standing there.
What kind of hero is
Is he
this?
attacking you? Is he attacking you? No, I don't understand it.
He's kind of just rubbing it in, you know?
Oh, that one was close. You hit him like 6 times in a row when he was bubbled. And then the instant he goes unbubbled, you miss. It's beautiful. Okay, your party
Must have been a
members did something.
fireball death.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take it. See, this is what you want. Maybe. No, it's not. Oh, yeah. No, you need to kick the bomb. Because, like, it actually did damage when the bomb hit his shields. Like, it's not just that you're breaking the barrier, it's that you're actually, like, doing physical damage.
Ah!
And down. And up. This happens several times, doesn't it?
Yep. Just gonna hang out here for a minute, chill.
Can you, like, trigger the attack in any way?
Not that I'm aware of.
I feel like there's an instruction manual. It's like, if you ever get stuck by an enemy, jam the X button and you'll do more damage. It's like... There we go. That was nice. I guess that was a party member, again.
Yep. Axed him. Uh-oh, lasers. Gotta get the pinball lasers.
What is that? It slows everything down. It did some damage. He's at lower than half health. Just keep it up.
No! No!
No, no! Oh, are you kidding me?
Pinball is my favorite game that loves to make you feel like you're bad at pinball.
Basically, yes. I just cranked the volume a little bit. Battle music is nice. Not too complex. You don't want to. You don't want to really listen to it. You just want it to give you a rhythm.
Yeah, you don't want Sephiroth's theme when you're playing a pinball boss.
Oh, are you kidding me? That was beautiful.
Whew. I mean, it won't matter in 5 seconds, but... whew.
No, you're gonna immediately fall out the middle here. Guys? There we go. Okay, here's your starting double sword blade magic awesome attack.
Which
It took
actually
out
did
half
a
of
lot
his
of...
health.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've almost got him.
What?
Are you kidding me?
This is hilarious. This is what makes pinball so much fun.
Frustration?
Yes, the frustration. I love how the village in this game just gives you the illusion of it being an RPG by having them have a word bubble with a smiley face when you hit them.
I'm cool with that.
That's pretty great.
Yes, yes, more like that. Those big guys do a really good job of blocking. Like, it's actually a pretty clever design.
Yeah, I gotta kind of hold myself on one side until I see an opening, otherwise they'll bounce me right back down.
But it's not just that, like, it feels organic, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just a bumper. It's like a creature that's moving around, and you can kind of, like, see his pattern. It's bomb time. So those purple, like, cloud attacks, they arrest your horizontal velocity.
Yeah.
And so if you let yourself get hit by one of those while you're in the middle of the screen, you're just screwed. Also, he appears to be really crowding the bottom of the playfield.
Yeah, it's not making it easy, that's for sure.
Right.
But we're gonna get there.
If you oh!
Got him. He dies.
Yeah, right? Defeated the boss.
Where is it sending us now? Back here.
Back to the beginning.
What opened up? Did something new open up?
Maybe something opened up. Well, so, like, there was a... Wasn't there a thing up in the upper area of this area that was closed before?
I don't remember.
I don't either. I have a vague recollection that there was, but died.
And dead.
When you roll up a little bit, but you're still below the bumpers, it's like, just insult to injury. Oh, well, I guess you're in the next area again.
Treasure. Barrel. And dead.
And oh, see, if you get stuck like that with party members, they go nuts. I like that.
I don't really see anything up there.
No, I don't. I don't see any barriers that can open up or anything like that. I mean, it might be somewhere that you get from... Like I said, I think if you were back in the first area, that there was a thing at the top of the... in the top half, too, but... I don't know. It may be that we've seen everything this game has to offer.
Could be. I mean, there's got to be another boss somewhere. Otherwise, we would probably... I mean, it would at least say, like, New Game Plus or something, right? I don't know.
No, it's a pinball game.
But, I mean, it would tell you if you beat all the bosses. I feel like there should be more than two bosses in the game.
You only beat one boss in this playthrough. You got a game over, so you need to beat both bosses at the end. Yeah.
And dead.
And down.
Not
dead,
but down.
It was a time to join anything fun, happy bonus. It must be getting late. I'm losing the ability to form coherent sentences.
And I never really start with the ability to form coherent sentences, so... You know,
buzzing.
We're kind of synced up now.
Awesome.
That's teamwork, that is.
We are the epitome of teamwork.
You mean epitome?
So funny you should say that. I mean, you're right. I did mean epitome, but there is actually a word epitome as well, spelled the same way. Different definition.
Wow, really?
I mean, this was years ago, but there was for some reason I looked it up, and this is what I found, and like this is what I remember. So this was a long time ago, and maybe I'm hallucinating, but
well, there's nothing wrong with hallucinating.
Yeah. What are you, fed? Maybe you can get somewhere in the forest up top.
Or just get another monster assaulted.
Yay! The best kind of assault. Wait.
The monstrous kind?
Yes. I mean, no.
Ish. No ish.
Noish. Ooh, that was a good one.
Look at that thought over there, taunting me with her dragon limbs.
Your party exploded. They're back. You know, if you're gonna respawn the mini-bosses, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to have a timer.
Maybe it's just for points? Kill as many as you can?
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Literally playing Whack-a-Thought?
Basically. Well, two of them are not. So.
That's going to be the second game I make.
That was the day. That his Steam account was closed forever. There you go.
A lot of treasure. A lot of treasure.
Hey, I mean, not hurting. More points means more points.
Something. That was a good run.
Pretty decent.
Let's see if there's anything up here.
Well, that's what there were. There were those two staircases that lead there. See?
The fall lines for this game are lined up so perfectly for you to just go right through several sets of these.
Yep. There you go.
Woo!
Down you go.
Alright, alright.
This is the one. This is it. This is for all the points. There you go.
Got it.
You still missed 4 coins. You monster.
We're in a castle, though.
Again. Ooh, nice shot.
May have involved a little luck.
Well, sure. I mean, there's always a little luck in pinball, but there's some skill there. Almost. Jeez, so much stuff on the screen. It's hard to tell where your character is.
Yes, it is. And I'm just missing it. There we go.
There you go. One more like that. Don't. Up, up, up,
Nope.
up.
And
up,
all the
up,
way down.
Up, 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 up.
That. And probably falling down the hole. Nope, nope, we're good.
Not quite, not quite.
So far, so good. Now we're falling down.
Oh, yeah. And that one's not easy to come back to.
That's not too hard, you just gotta remember which side to go in on.
Yeah.
The village, though, I don't know if I'll ever land that one again.
That one was really, really fluky.
Got a
You got a
piece. We're dual wielding now. I guess
We're
we've been
always
dual
dual
wielding
wielding.
the whole time, yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay, that
Oh, wait.
brings you back to the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah.
So try to get up to the upper half here.
Alright, this should do it if I can make it through here.
Yeah. It looks like you can't make it through here.
There we go.
It looks like you're doing more damage to these creatures than when you first started the game. Like you're taking more than half of the blue thing's health in one hit. So maybe level does do something. Maybe it actually makes you do more damage. Yeah, you're doing more damage.
Okay, we're at the upper part. So we want to try and
Oh,
get
no.
that boss again, right?
Yeah.
See if
you
it's the
can.
same boss.
It will be the same boss, but if you beat both, then they can both respawn. So the thing up in that upper half that I thought was closed is the thing that you came down through when you left the
Oh,
the cave. So it doesn't look like there's anything else.
I mean, the only thing that we didn't fully explore yet is the village, so that could be the
Was
case.
there anything to explore in the village?
I really don't know. But I don't see any other area where a boss might be hiding, is the thing.
Well, I mean, the boss that you killed just respawned, so, I'm not especially... I don't especially believe that beating bosses is the way to quote-unquote finish the game.
Well, I don't think
It
you
might
finish the game. I think it just,
Or that you...
it probably
I'm
just
not
keeps
sure that
going.
I'm not sure that there's a whole lot more to explore in the game, is what I'm saying.
No, I think you might be right. Considering it's really just a mobile game, it's a pretty satisfying mobile game.
Pinball is a good mobile application.
Yeah.
And this is a pretty good pinball game. The pinball kind of is really frustrating when it's designed for you to just die repeatedly.
Yeah.
And
No.
this one, what it does is it gives you lots of places where even if you fall down past the stuff, you won't die.
Well, a
And
good
so-
pinball game should give you several goals with progressive difficulty levels.
Yeah. Time for the boss cave.
Time to fail the boss cave?
Twice. Many times.
Okay. And it looks like the same boss.
It is the same boss.
Got him.
Well, you got the first stage. Time for the real fight.
Yep, it's the same boss. He's got his little thought patrol.
Thoth Patrol.
Thoth patrol. Is it because they're thothy?
No, it's because he's Thoth.
Yeah, but are they of or like Thoth or thothy?
I mean, if you're an Englishman with a lisp, yes. They're very Thothy.
Uh-oh, get ready for the big boom.
It all attacks buttons.
Why does this guy have lasers? I don't understand it.
They had lasers in Egypt.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. And what really threw me for a loop was when I found out they had a Large Hadron Collider in Egypt. That was just... I mean, talk about not knowing my history.
It was an okay Hadron Collider. Let's not...
But yeah, it wasn't a large one. It was like...
It was decent.
It was one of the world's lesser Hadron Colliders.
But I mean, at the time, it was a good one.
It was just some guy throwing rocks.
Oh, he is crowding the bottom again.
Yeah, he's giving me some breathing room.
What is the sun-like thing at the top? Both bosses have had that, and it doesn't seem to do anything.
Yeah, I don't know. But we defeated the boss.
And he responds immediately.
Alright. So there's,
I think you finished the game.
Yeah, I think so. I think we can go ahead and quit the adventure. New record. Level 12. Again, the adventure.
434,000 points. Very nice.
Now let's go ahead and close that down, I guess.
All right. You have one more?
Do you want to do one more? We did spend over an hour on that.
I mean, I could. If you want to call it, we can call it.
Let's see what else I picked up here.
I probably have like half an hour in me.
Well, the other ones didn't seem as complicated as this one, so probably if I can remember what they were called. Oh, let's see. I have way too many Steam games.
Oh, I have the same problem. Half of them I've never played. More than half of them I've never played. Oh god, what's my number up to these days? Hold on, let me check. 391. Jesus. Oh, it's the worst.
That is like 3 times as many as I have.
I know. But I've probably played a similar ratio of the ones that I have as you have of yours. Or a lesser ratio. But I guess that makes sense. They
Okay,
keep having sales. What do I do? Am I supposed to not buy video games?
Maybe. I mean, I wouldn't recommend that, but I mean, it's an option.
I've been training my whole life to buy video games.
and now's the wait. My character just shrank out of nowhere. What happened?
That happened a minute ago.
Oh, it was because I was scrolling on the Steam page. I guess it registered on VTube Studio.
Indeed.
All right, so I've got one called Xenotilt. That probably
Sweet.
can give us maybe 10 minutes or so of entertainment here. I'm going to start that
All right,
up.
let's give it a shot then.
Let's see. Got to jump over to good old OBS and make sure it's picking up Xenotilt. Warning, game has potential seizure triggers.
Sweet, my favorite.
All right, let's do this.
Your chat moved, but the rest of your thing didn't move.
What do you mean?
Your chat moved up in the corner.
Oh, no, I haven't switched it yet. It's okay.
Okay.
How's that?
Your chat moved up in the corner. That's better.
Yeah, I didn't realize that I don't know why it did that.
I don't think it's supposed to do that.
It's probably not supposed to do that. And hopefully anyone that's watching isn't about to have a seizure.
Well, there hasn't been any fluctuations.
And I have to adjust the sound. I got
it. Hostile. I like it.
What?
I like it a lot.
What?
Just the name, Hostile Pinball Action.
Oh, isn't all pinball action hostile in a sense?
I mean, yes. But, like, this is especially, like, we're going to give you seizures, and then we're going to...
all right. How's that? I can go with that. This isn't too loud. You know what? I don't trust it. Last time it jumped up in volume when I started the game. We're gonna...
Can you Discord it for me?
Yes, I can Discord it for you. This is how we professionally VTube.
Oh yeah, super professional.
Okay, should be Discording.
Yes.
All right.
There we go.
Let's tilt some Xenos. Let's tilt it windmills. We'll do normal.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Upgrade
variable.
Oh my god, this game might be more complicated than the last one.
Well, I mean, it's more plagiaristic for sure.
What? Cradle ball on flippers. Nudge down to skip. Oh my god. I think we're getting in way over our heads.
Is this something we need to do a whole stream of?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm going to save this one because it actually looks kind of cool. I think I want to play it once before playing it on the stream.
Yeah.
So
maybe kind of get some of the gameplay down. Yeah,
I might do it tomorrow or next weekend. I'm going to save this one. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
So that was just a preview.
Just a preview. Yeah, sure. That was what we intended the whole time.
Totally intentional.
Professional VTuber.
Exactly. We don't make half measures here, including having for 4 months in a row a chat that has a solid black stripe background with neon colors. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Makes sense to me.
I'll do my thing here. What did we learn today?
We learned that Xenotilt is a much more complicated game than it looks.
Yeah, we learned that I'm not streaming it tonight.
That's also true.
We learned that pinball can be very fun and frustrating, and that certain pinball games will have annoying boss battles that you'll have to repeat several times.
And then they'll immediately respawn.
Yes, and I don't know what the goal is, but the goals are endless in pinball. It's pinball.
It's pinball. The goal is to get points.
The goal is to not fall down the hole.
Also, yes.
We learned about some Japanese music. Yes, we're done with pinball today. I'm going to do some more next week. I opened this one up and it was too cool.
Complicated.
So, yeah. And I'm close to the end of when I usually stop doing this anyway. So, thank you for joining, though.
Yeah.
The goal is to reach the wizard mode. Yes. Oh, there was a good pinball game on the PSP. I think it was called Wizard Pinball or something, where you actually could control a lot of the motion with you got like it had like magic spells and things you could do.
Nice.
No, it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't PSP. Maybe it was a download for PS3. It was on the download store, and it was. I might be thinking of a breakout game, not a pinball game. Now that I think about it. Yeah, it was a breakout game, but it was weird. It had like a wizard that would cast magic spells and.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I think I have that game.
Yeah, that was a really cool game. Breakout's a lot like pinball. That counts.
Yeah, similar.
But yeah, I think if I can't stream tomorrow, I am going to stream this pinball game next week. I'm gonna say Saturday. And yeah, it looks like there's a lot to it, and I kind of want to play through it before making it part of the stream. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it there. Thanks for joining, and Pinball FX3. I'll look that one up. My pinball playing this weekend was kind of a random idea that I had, you know, a couple days ago that I was just like, I'm gonna do that. But I love pinball games, and oh yeah, the quote unquote real tables. If they have
Nice.
Medieval Madness, I will do a 3-hour stream of Medieval Madness.
That's cool.
I love Medieval Madness. Or if they're just the ones that kind of look like other real pinball ones but aren't the exact one. Even if there's one that's similar to Medieval Madness.
They got that.
Oh, they
Nice.
do. Yeah, I will definitely set up a 3-hour stream for that. Maybe that's what I'll do next weekend. I'll do whatever. I'll do Xenotilt and Medieval Madness, and then I'll do my regular RPG thing on Monday.
Sounds fun.
Oh, thank you for the. Oh, geez, the whole. Oh, maybe they have the one that I used to have in the basement. It was a Bally machine, I'm pretty sure. That is awesome. It's nice to have someone pop in that seems to be a pinball enthusiast. I don't really know much about pinball. I just know the ones I played, and that is it's nice to have that info. I'm gonna add a bunch of pinball stuff to my playlist. So thanks for that. I talked about it about half an hour ago, and I can't remember what it was called. It was a very simple one. I can't tell if it was late 1960s or early 1970s, but it had the standard layout where it had 3 bumpers in the upper left and 2 flippers on the bottom and 1 flipper on the upper right and 1 flipper on the mid left. And there weren't too many bumpers in it. There was the set of 5 that you come in through when you first launch the ball. It had a space theme to it, I believe, some kind of like Star Trek-y, spacey thing with someone rescuing a damsel in distress, and it had the rolling counters on it, not the digital ones. It actually had the rollers. So it's not it wasn't an incredibly rare one. That's why we had it. It was a cheap find, but it was pretty cool. Was it Target? Maybe let me have a look-see here on the old internets. Target Alpha Pinball. 1976 images. Yes, that is it. That is the exact one. Wait. No, it looks very similar to the one I had, but... Oh, is this it? I need a clearer image. It's very close. It did have the 4 counters for 4 players. Had the exact same layout. I think this might have been it, but something feels different about it. No, that might be it. Maybe it's been a long time since I've seen it. No, I think you might have nailed it on the first try. I really do. But yeah, thanks for the info. Oh, thank you. That's every single second that someone looks at this is appreciated. That's wonderful of you, and I appreciate your knowledge greatly. And just so you know, I know you've got pinball in your name. I'm not like a regular pinball player. I've been doing this for a couple of months, and this was the first time I actually played a pinball game. But I think I'm going to keep them in my regular, I don't know what to do today, so we're doing pinball kind of thing. So I love pinball games. Yeah, thanks for joining. We'll be taking off now, and I've got my pal Korunick here, who also does video game streaming, is much better at it than I am. Oh. I don't know if I lost him or what. Yeah. Have a good one. We will enjoy some pinball some other time. So, until next time, I am out.